Welcome students to our new YouTube channel Pharma Tech, the division of excellence. So before starting the chapter, you have seen the movie Saho. In that there is a song is Psycho Saya. So I think you heard these songs. So there is a topic from this psycho in pharmacology. So the topic name is antipsychotic drugs. So let's start to this topic antipsychotic drugs. So in that first we see the psychosis. The acute form is delirium and the chronic form of psychosis is dementia. So next we see the functional disorders. No underlying cause can be defined as first schizophrenia, also known as split mind, and second one is paranoid states, and the third one is affective disorders like mania, depression, manic depressive psychosis. Then next we see the neurosis. In that anxiety neurosis, obsessive compulsive neurosis, hypochondriasis, and phobic states, and hysteria and factitious disorders. So next we see the delirium. So the delirium, it is an acute organic brain syndrome, and the features of delirium are impaired consciousness, impaired memory, and visual hallucinations. The most characteristics is visual hallucination is most commonly seen in delirium, and the causes of delirium is the most common cause of delirium is drug withdrawal. Then next we see the treatment for delirium. The drug of choice for delirium is chlorpromazine or haloperidol is drug of choice, and the drug of choice in delirium tremors is diazepam. So next we see the dementia. So the dementia is chronic organic brain syndrome, and the features of dementia are consciousness unaltered, insomnia in early symptom, and impairment of memory is the first sign of dementia. So most important for GPAT, the impairment of memory is the first sign of dementia, and the last one is impairment of intelligence. So there is lack of intelligence in dementia, that means impairment of intelligence. So next we see the causes of dementia. The most common cause of dementia is Alzheimer's disease. So next we see the presenile dementia. In that Alzheimer's disease, Pick's disease, Huntington's chorea, and Creutzfeldt-Jacob's disease. Then next we see the vitamin deficiency is giving risk to dementia. The thiamine deficiency and also niacin deficiency, also known as pellagra, that means diarrhea, dementia, dermatitis. And the third vitamin deficiency is vitamin B12 deficiency. These three deficiencies giving risk to dementia. So next we see the endocrine disorders causing dementia, and the endocrine disorders are hypothyroidism is most common. Then next one is hypopituitarism, and also Cushing's syndrome, and also hypoglycemia, hypo and hyperparathyroidism, and also adrenal insufficiency are the endocrine disorders causing dementia. So next is dementia precox is caused by is schizophrenia. Next dementia pugilistica, that means punch drunk syndrome, and the most characteristics feature of general paresis of insane is dementia. So next we see the schizophrenia. So the schizophrenia is major functional psychosis, and the etiology of schizophrenia is the age. In that first we see the age. The peak age of onset in males is 15 to 25 years, and the peak age of one set in females is 25 to 35 years. And the next, percentage of children developing schizophrenia when one parent is affected is 12%. And the percentage of children developing schizophrenia when both parents are affected is 35%. And the percentage of monozygotic twins developing schizophrenia is 45 to 60%. And the next is neurotransmitters, in that dopaminergic activity, that means dopaminergic overactivity in schizophrenia. So next we see the classification of schizophrenia. The simple schizophrenia with worst prognosis, and the features are gradual deterioration of personality and also absence of hallucination plus delirium. So next one is hebephrenic schizophrenia, the schizophrenia with early onset and poor prognosis. The next one is catatonic schizophrenia, the catatonic schizophrenia, in that it is schizophrenia with psychomotor disturbance, and it is most common type of schizophrenia is catatonic schizophrenia is most common type of schizophrenia. And the schizophrenia with best prognosis is also catatonic schizophrenia, and it is type of schizophrenia which responds to electroconvulsive therapy, and others do not respond this electroconvulsive therapy. And the next one is type is paranoid schizophrenia, that in that the delusion of grandeur and precautions, that means precautions. Next is the treatment, in that the drug of choice is chlorpromazine for schizophrenia. So the drug of choice for schizophrenia is chlorpromazine. So there is a question in GPAT, the drug of choice for schizophrenia, and the right answer is chlorpromazine. And the drug of choice in patients not taking drugs is fluphenazine. So fluphenazine, it is long acting drug, and the insulin shock treatment which is used in schizophrenia. Then latrogenic pneumothorax, it is used in pulmonary tuberculosis, and latrogenic fever treatment, it is used in syphilis. The next we see the classification of antipsychotic drugs. The antipsychotic drugs, also known as neuroleptics. So the first one is phenothiazines, and the examples are chlorpromazine, thioridazine, fluphenazine, triflupromazine, trifluperazine, and thioproperazine. So these are the classification of antipsychotic. And the next class is butyrophenons, in that butyrophenons, the examples are haloperidol, droperidol, trifluperidol, and phenfluperidol. So these are butyrophenons. So next one is class is thioxanthines, in that the examples are thiothixane, chlorprothiazine, and flupenthiazole. And the others antipsychotic drugs like pimozide, loxapine, sulpride, that means sulpiride, razorpine, and molindone. And the next one is atypical neuroleptics, in that clozapine and risperidone. So the next first psychotic drugs used in schizophrenia is razorpine. So the razorpine is the first psychotic drug used in schizophrenia. Then next we see the adverse effect of antipsychotic drugs, in that the extrapyramidal side effects like akathisia, not to sit, and it is most common extrapyramidal side effect. So next one is malignant neuroleptic syndrome is bromocriptine and dantrolene are used for malignant neuroleptic syndrome. And the third adverse effect of antipsychotic drug is Parkinsonism, and the fourth one is tardive dyskinesia. It is most severe extrapyramidal side effect in antipsychotics. And the antipsychotic drug causing least extrapyramidal side effects is thioridazine. The most important question for GPAT, the antipsychotic drug causing least extrapyramidal side effects is, and the right answer is thioridazine. So next we see the cardiac toxicity. In that, antipsychotic drug with maximum cardiotoxicity is also thioridazine, and the drug causing cardiomyopathy are cytotoxic drugs doxorubicin, daunorubicin and cyclophosphamide, and also 5-fluorouracil, and also emetine, lithium and phenothiazines like thioridazine, and also sulfonamides and sympathomimetics. So these drugs are for cardiac toxicity. Then next we see the ocular toxicity, that means in ear. In that, the only antipsychotic drugs causing retinopathy, that means retinal deposits, and this drug is also thioridazine. And next is browning of vision caused by thioridazine. So the ocular means in ear or eye. So the drugs causing retinopathy is chloroquine, phenothiazines and thioridazine. So next is endocrinial side effects, and in the endocrinial side effects like hyperprolactinemia, gynecomastia, amenorrhea and low levels of follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, and also the weight gain, and it is seen with all antipsychotic drugs except haloperidol. So the weight gain is seen with all antipsychotics drugs, and the exception is haloperidol. So next we see the last is uses of antipsychotic drugs. The drug of choice in schizophrenia, and also in acute confusion delirium, and also in mania, manic phase of manic depressive psychosis, and also in Gilles-Dilla Tourette's. Drug of choice is haloperidol. And neuroleptalgia, the droperidol is used along with fentanyl. So in neuroleptalgia, the droperidol used along with fentanyl. So most important question for GPAT. Neuroleptalgia, the droperidol used along with fentanyl. And the last one is intractable cup, the chlorpromazine is used. So in this way we completed this antipsychotic drug topic. So hope you like this video. If you like this video, please comment on comment section, and please share this video more and more to your GPAT aspirant as well as CET aspirants. And also like, share and subscribe to our channel for more updates. And please stay updated with our channel and also stay connected with PharmaXTech. So thanks for watching. Thank you. Stay tuned. Thank you. Welcome students to our new YouTube channel PharmaTech, the division of excellence. So